Chapter 2. Differently Abled People. Our body is a living machine. Our body parts help us to perform different functions. Most of us are lucky as we have normal body parts. But there are some people who cannot see, hear, speak and walk like us. They are differently abled people. We must be sensitive to them. All such people have special needs. Hence, they are called special people or differently abled people. A normal man. A differently abled man. Visually impaired people and Braille script. People who cannot see are called visually impaired people. They read and write with the help of special books written in the Braille script. This script was developed in the year 1824 by Louis Braille. This is a script which is written on thick paper by making a row of raised dots with a pointed tool. These letters of Braille comprise 1 to 6 dots and are read by rolling the fingers on them. Louis Braille. Braille script. People who cannot hear normally are called hearing impaired. People who cannot speak normally are called speech impaired. The hearing impaired and speech impaired people express themselves with the help of sign language. They are also taught lip reading. Therefore, they can understand what others are saying. Hearing aids, walking stick, wheelchair, crutches. Some people do not have some part of their body like a hand or a leg. People who cannot walk normally are called physically challenged people. They take the help of various walking aids like sticks, wheelchairs and crutches. Do you know? An artificial foot, the Jaipur foot, was invented by Dr. Pramod Kumar Sethi of Jaipur. This kind of artificial foot is being used by Sudha Chandran, the famous dancer and actress. Children suffering from polio disease learn to walk with the support of calipers. Orphans are those children who have lost their parents. They live in a special home called orphanage. Such children need our love. Children in an orphanage. Mentally challenged people. There are some people whose brain does not function properly. They are called mentally challenged people. Care for differently abled people. Differently abled people need special care and help. They are very often neglected and teased by some people. We should never make fun of them. Let us see how we can help them. We should help and encourage them in studies and hobbies. We must never laugh at them. Never let them feel deprived and depressed. We should help them when they are in need. We should celebrate good times like picnics and parties with them. We should give them a seat in public transport. We should respect them and treat them as equals. This kind of people needs our love and affection. Elderly and weak people. People in old age become weak. Their body functions become slow. They usually become dependent on others for their needs. Elderly people need extra care from us. Value voice. We should spend some time with old and differently abled people and make them happy. Remember, we will become old one day. Key words. Differently abled. Physically or mentally disabled. Braille script. A type of writing with raised dots for visually impaired people. Orphans. children who have lost their parents. Orphanage, a home where orphans live. Visually impaired, people who are not able to see. Hearing impaired, people who are not able to listen. Speech impaired, people who are not able to speak. Let's remember, people who are unable to use a particular part of their body are called physically challenged or differently abled people. Visually impaired people can read and write using Braille script. The Braille script was invented by Louis Braille. Differently abled people need our love, respect, and affection. We should always respect elderly people.